this movie was fun. I enjoyed it. It's a little silly at first, but it takes on a serious tone later on. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about the Netflix movie Officer Black Belt. It's a Korean action comedy drama. I watched it in Korean because it just sounded better. The characters didn't sound really silly. Anyway, we follow this guy named Lee. He likes to have fun and he likes to be good at things. He's very good at things. He's great at video games with his friends. He is like a 9th degree martial artist in different types of fighting, taekwondo, judo. Whatever he does, he's really good at it. He helps his dad with deliveries at times and he's very punctual and polite to the people he delivers to. He's just really good. And the movie plays like silly at first. You know, he's always making silly faces when he's doing the martial arts stuff. Him and his friends joking on each other. And then one night he sees these two guys fighting and he's just watching, making sound effects like, oh, okay. Like as they're going at it and he's just enjoying it. And then one guy takes a bottle and starts stabbing the other guy. And he's like, all right. And he helps out and he puts his martial arts to use, knocks the guy out real quick. Turns out he was helping a probation officer, a parole officer, and he gets like an award and he's like, okay, thanks. But the director of the program is like, the guy said you could really handle yourself. Would you mind helping us out? You can be a martial arts officer. And he's like, what is that? Is it fun? And the guy's like, yeah, they basically monitor people who just got out of jail who have to wear ankle monitors. If their ankle monitor goes below a certain percentage, they call them. If they don't answer, they go find them and, they get arrested again. That's basically the gist of the job. The martial arts officer is usually younger, someone who can handle themselves in a fight. They're usually partnered with an older officer who can't really fight anymore, just in case things go wrong. So he thinks about it. He's like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And he doesn't really know what is about to go down. So he joins and he's just monitoring stuff. And with each case, he starts learning a little bit more. He starts enjoying it a little bit more because he's getting rid of some very vile people on the street. A lot of these people coming out and wearing these ankle braces are sex offenders. Some just sexual, misconduct. Others are harming children and going after children. So with each case, it gets a little bit more serious. And you can see Lee's demeanor change throughout the movie. Like I said, he's very playful in the beginning. He still spends time with his friends. He enjoys working with his partner, the director. And he has a good time. But when it comes to the cases and him walking around, he just gets a little bit more serious. Like he has like blonde streaks in his hair. He gets his hair dyed straight black. He wants to look the part as a officer, helping them out. And it gets to a point where there's this guy coming out of prison who did like 20 years and he's like in the child pornography. And they're like, we need 24-hour surveillance on this guy. And the director asks Lee, like, hey, do you want to be on my squad to help me with this case? We don't know what he's going to do. He evaded us for so long, even though we did capture him, but he might be into something else. And that's where the drama comes in for me, where when this guy comes out, the tone of the movie changes a little bit. It's not as much laughter. It's serious. It's a little darker. Like the scenes, it's raining. And it's just cool watching Lee change throughout this movie, as he grows up in the system. Like he has a purpose. When he talks to his dad about, being happy and things like that, you can see this job is his purpose in life. And it's a fun movie. Once it hits that drama portion, there's a lot more action. In the action comedy like portions of the movie, Lee does get to showcase his fighting ability a little bit, but once it hits that second half of the movie, he does fight a little bit more. And people get hurt, things happen, children are in danger, and it was entertaining. So if you looking for something on Netflix to check out, don't mind reading the subtitles, because I do recommend watching this in Korean. Officer Black Belt, I recommend it. Those are just my thoughts on this movie. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.